You guessed it. It's time to talk about impact play. Hello and welcome back to my channel. As always, I am Matt from Cleveland Sex Therapy. I'm a licensed clinical therapist and AASECT certified sex therapist. Today, I am tackling another letter in my series of videos that I call the sex alphabet. Each video, I take a letter of the alphabet, starting with the letter A and working my way down to Z, and talk about a topic relating to sex and relationships. Today, we're going to make some contact as we talk a little bit about impact play. Let's just start by saying this clearly. Impact play is a consensual activity where someone is being struck for the purpose of pleasure, connection, or exploration. That can look like spanking, paddling, flogging, or just using your hands. For some people, this feels really exciting and grounding and, deeply intimate. For others, it is a complete and hard no. Both are completely valid. Here's where people tend to get tripped up. They hear impact play and immediately go to extremes. They picture something aggressive, scary, or unsafe. That is not what we're talking about here. Healthy impact play is intentional. It is negotiated. Hell, all kink play is negotiated. It is rooted in consent and communication. It's not about just hurting somebody. This is about creating sensation in a way that both people actually want. I mean, why do people enjoy anything? Physically, impact can increase blood flow and release endorphins, which can feel really good to the body. Psychologically, there can be an element of power exchange, trust, or just letting go. For some people, it helps them get out of their head and into their body, which I know is something that I'm always trying to tell all of you to do. You know, I wouldn't be an AASECT certified sex therapist if I didn't talk a little bit about research, because I know a lot of you are thinking, Matt, is this actually something people are into? Short answer, of course. Research in the field of human sexuality has shown that BDSM in general, which includes impact play, is extremely common. Studies have found that a significant portion of adults report having fantasies related to dominance, submission, or just being physically stimulated in a way that brings something to their lives. There's also research suggesting that people who engage in consensual BDSM are not more psychologically distressed. In fact, some studies have found they report similar or higher levels of communication, trust, and you guessed it, relationship satisfaction. One of my favorite authors and researchers, Justin Lehmiller, has written a lot about the diverse sexual interests that are actually quite normal for all of us, even if we don't talk about them openly. There is even some emerging research showing that engaging in consensual kink activities can lead to changes in stress and mood, including temporary reductions in cortisol and increasing feelings of closeness between partners. So when we talk about impact play, we are not just talking about something that's rare or inherently unhealthy. We are talking about one of the ways humans explore sensation and connection. Let's talk about safety because, we have to. If you're curious about impact play, you do not have to just jump into it and just start swinging away. You start with a conversation. What are you interested in? What are your limits? What are the areas of your body that you are okay with being touched and areas of your body that you are not okay with being touched? There are rules. What are those rules? Do you want people to stay away from your spine, your kidneys, your neck? Do you want them to just aim for your butt or your upper thighs? We want to know where this impact is going to take place. You also want to talk about the intensity. Not everyone wants the same level of sensation. What feels intense to one person might feel really mild to someone else. Hell, when I go to a Thai restaurant, I'm always like, give me a -1 with the spice level because I just can't handle it. Where my partner's like, give me a 4. This is why communication during play matters just as much as before. Check in, pay attention to the body language, and build up slowly to this rather than just going in right away. And yes, we need a safe word. It might feel a little awkward at first, but it works. A safe word gives someone a clear and immediate way to stop or pause things without confusion. A simple system like green for good, yellow for slow down, and red for stop can be extremely effective here. And I would be remiss if I did not talk about aftercare because it's another piece that people forget. Impact play can bring up a lot physically and emotionally. Aftercare is how you reconnect and come back down. That might be cuddling, talking, water, getting wrapped in a blanket, checking in with each other, checking in the next day. Do not skip this part. It is where a lot of the trust is actually built. If you are sitting there thinking you might be curious, but a little nervous, I get it. That makes sense. I've been there. You do not have to label yourself and you do not have to rush into anything. You get to explore at your own pace and in a way that feels safe to you. Impact play is not about going all the way to the extreme. It is about being intentional. It is about trust and it is about knowing your body and communicating what you want. As always, if you found this helpful, hit that button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment on what letter you want me to cover next because I'll give you a hint, it comes after I. And if you are exploring something new, remember, curiosity is a strength, not something to be ashamed of. I'll see you next time.